Hey everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season. If you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Sarah. I like to do makeup and beauty content, and this past year I did my first ever project pan, so that's what this is all about. This update is going to be interesting, another interesting one. But if you are interested in makeup and beauty and project panning content, then go ahead and stick around and keep on watching. I just got a new ring light and stand, so now I can do overhead videos and be hands-free. So I'm so excited. This is my first video that I'm filming with my new setup. Okay, so this update is going to be kind of a mix of like a December update plus a finale. That's just where we're at in life. Some of you may have seen the community post that I made, and I said I had an update for December, but did not have both the time and energy at the same time to record an update. Then I got sick with the flu, and then it was the holidays. So yeah, here we are. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the update. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to update products, so for this one, this loose pigment, I will update the usage for the month of November 1st, and then I will update the usage for the month of December. So for this one, this is the Nikkia Cosmetics loose pigment in the shade Galaxy. And it's a really, really beautiful, like multi-chrome, shifty shade. I have been using it as an eyeliner. So this rolled in back in August, and the goal was to use it 5 times. Let's see, the last time I updated was in November, and I had used it 3 times, and that is still where it stands. I did not use it at all in November or December. So this one, I did not meet my goal on this, which is a shame because it is a really beautiful, beautiful multi-chrome shade. I do like it a lot. It was just a little bit more dramatic than what I was doing in the last couple of months. So this one, unfortunately, did not meet my goal. And the way that I think I want to do my next project pan, because I'm planning to do another one. Yay! So excited. But what I think I'll do is that I'll just keep track of items that I did not meet my goal on, and items I did meet my goal on. So this one will go on the did not meet my goal side. Meh, I got close. I got 3 out of 5. Not terrible. Next item is the L'Oreal lipstick in the shade Plum Explosion. Now this rolled in September, and the goal for this was to use up about half of what was remaining in the bullet, because I've had this lipstick for a really long time. Here's a clip of what this lipstick was looking like from the last update. In November, I used it 10 more times, and show you what it looks like now. That's it. That's all that's left of this lipstick. Now, total usage for this lipstick, total in the project, was 55. And this is where I ended up in the month of December. So I actually went past my goal line. So here's where I was in November. I was just above the goal line, this black line. And then at the end of December, or somewhere, maybe even in the middle of December, I surpassed the goal line. And so that is all that is left of this lipstick. So that is a goal met. Hooray! Okay, the next thing in the project is my Urban Decay Elements palette, and I had the shade Ego. So here's a clip of what it looked like in the last update. The goal on this was to hit pan. This eyeshadow also rolled in back in September. For the month of November, I used it 1 time and had not hit my goal on that one. And then for the month of December, I used it 2 more times. And this is what the shade looks like today. So over here, we've got a nice shiny pan. in this eyeshadow. So I was really excited about this one. It took a lot of packing on of this shade because it wasn't like the most pigmented eyeshadow I've ever used. I was definitely digging my brush in to get it to really like show up on my eyes. Now in this palette, like these blues in here are phenomenal. This purple is beautiful. There's lots of other shades, which is why I'm not going to declutter this palette yet. Now this one was on the chopping block. If you remember, if you want to go see my shorts over here, I did a chopping block series of shorts last year. But anyway, so I've hit pan on Ego, so that one is a goal met after 7 total uses in the project. Okay, the next item in the project was this Uoma Beauty lip liner in the shade Ross. Here's a clip of what it looked like in the last update. This rolled in the month of October, and I marked a line, you know, from where it started and where I wanted to end up. I had a goal line marked down. Here is a video clip of what this lip liner looked like in the beginning of December. From November to December, I used it 19 times. From December till really now in January, I've used it 7 more times. This is what the lip liner looks like today. So total uses in this project is 47 to make the progress that I have made, and I'm pretty pleased with that. But let me go ahead and show you where it is in the markings. So here we are in January. Now the goal is down here, so still a really good chunk left before I've met my goal. So this one I did not meet my goal on for this project, but that's okay. I feel like I got really close. I think in another month and a half, this one would have been a goal met. But for now, it is going on the unmet goals side, and that's okay. Okay, next up is my Ofra highlighter in the shade Blissful. Here's what it looked like in the last update, and the goal was to finish this. Now this highlighter rolled in the month of October. I don't know if I had plans to just keep this project going, but that's probably what it was. I probably was just gonna like keep on rolling with the same products, but I have made some different decisions for my next project going forward, and I'll explain all that when I introduce my next project pan. In, let's see, the month of November, I used this 32 times, and then in the month of December, so from December to January, I've used it 18 times, and this is where we're at now. So let me open that up. But definitely got a lot of good usage. Originally, I had cleared out this like this portion up here, and then I thought that these raised lines were actual like metal pieces in the pan, but that is not the case. It's the highlighter, so it's just the imprint of the highlighter. So underneath is just like one whole circle pan. It's not, I thought it was like segmented into thirds, but no, it's not. Anyway, so I've got a little pan down here that's been there for a while, and then this bit has been cleared out a lot. And now I use this as both a cheek highlighter and as an eyeshadow, and it's just a really pretty neutral shade that works for both purposes. Really could get even more use if I wanted to like pat this on top of a lipstick or a lip liner or something like that. But definitely making brilliant progress on this. Did not finish, obviously, but that's okay. Still happy about the progress I made. So, but for this project purpose, we are going to count this as a goal not met because I did not finish it. Okay, next item is the Nikkia Cosmetics matte base primer. Again, not able to see visible progress because of the packaging, but this rolled in back in October. In November, I used it 22 times. And then in December, I used it 3 more times. and it is now an empty. So I can no longer pump any more primer out of this one. So this one is an empty. It is a Goal Met. Total uses in the project were 48. And this was the primer that I was primarily using like every single day in 2023 before I started my Project Pan. So yeah, this one is all done. It's a beautiful primer. I really like this one. I will wait for next year's Black Friday sale to get this one. So I definitely would like to repurchase this. But this one is going in the Goal Met side. Okay, next item is from my BH Cosmetics Supernova eyeshadow palette. It's an 18 color baked eyeshadow palette. This rolled in October, and the goal was to use the shade Nova 5 times. So I handpicked the palette, randomized which eyeshadow, because I started to get a little brave. In November, I used this twice for a total of 3 uses. And then in December, I've used it once for a total of 4 uses, which means I was 1 use short. So yeah, this is what it looks like after 5 uses. You might be able to see a little bit of a different eyeshadow mixed in there, because I think I put this on top of something else when I was doing an eye look. I don't remember what, but I've got something else that's mixed up on there now. So anyway, this is what it looks like after 5 uses. So I feel like it has a little bit of obvious use on it for all intents and purposes. You know, progress was made. Kind of annoyed now that I'm realizing, oh my gosh, I was 1 use away from hitting the goal, but that's okay. We got 4 out of 5, not bad. But this is going in the unmet goals side. Ugh, not gonna lie, that one hurts a little. Okay, next thing in my project was my MAKIAGE Woke Up Like This foundation. I had it sitting off to the side. Forgot to have it in like the opening clips. But this rolled in November, and I had the goal of finishing it. There wasn't a ton left. Here's a clip of what it looked like last month. In November, I used it a total of 21 times in November, and here is a video clip of what it looked like at the beginning of December. That's the progress I made in the month of November. Now, for the month of December, I used it 13 times. So I'm now down to the pink line down here. So it is the last little bit of this foundation. So total uses in the project was 34. Now I did say I was going to be mixing it with a Yensa foundation. I've been doing that, and that's been helping with the shade match a lot. This one is definitely too deep for me now in the winter time, but still getting use on this, and it was really, really close, but I did not finish this. So yeah, this one will go in the unmet goals pile, but I think I still will try to get that finished up, even though it's not going to be a goal met for this project, but that's okay. Okay, the last thing left from the November update is this BH Cosmetics Midnight City eyeshadow palette. So this one has 16 eyeshadows in it, and again, I handpicked the palette and then randomized the shade by just rolling a random number. This one rolled in November, in the last update, and the goal was to use the shade 5 times. So here's what it looked like when it rolled in back in November. Goal was 5 uses, and in November, so from November to December, I used it 4 times, and then from December to now, to January, I've used it the last time. So it is a goal met. And can you see a little dip on there? I feel like I can see a dip. Hopefully you can too. So I'm excited about that goal, getting some progress in there. This one was mostly used as like an outer corner shade to deepen up eye looks. But yeah, I like this one a lot. This palette is actually really good, especially considering its age, because it's not new. But that is a goal met, so that goes on this side. Hooray! Now, if I had filmed a December update, I would have rolled in, and I did roll in to my project, you just didn't see it, this True and Luscious lipstick in the shade Vintage Rose. And I rolled this in December because I met the goal on the L'Oreal Plum Explosion lipstick. The goal was to use up about a third to half. Here's what that looked like. So started up here, goal was down here. I've used it 9 times, and that's how much progress I've made in those 9 uses. So yeah, again, when I rolled this in, same with that Ofra highlighter, I think I was planning to just keep this project rolling, but again, I've made some different decisions. So anyway, that's the progress that I made in 9 uses. So, I mean, not terrible. It got used a little bit. So, that's fine. I think just to be able to pick a side, we're going to put it in this side of not met goals or unmet goals, but that's okay. So now I'm going to try and find all of the products that were in this project at some point over the course of the year, and I will sort them into either goals that were not met, goals that were met. So I will be right back. Okay, so here are all of the products that were in this project at some point. And then as I'm collecting all of these, I'm realizing, oh, right, there are a lot more goals that have been met versus goals that have not been met. And these are all like more recent roll-ins. So seeing it all out like this, that feels so much better. So over the course of the year, let's see. So I did not meet my goal on, let's see, 2 eyeshadows, a highlighter, a foundation, a lipstick that I just rolled in, and a lip liner. But I got really close on both of these. I was 1 off on the Supernova shade, and then I was 2 off on the loose pigment. Let's see, this foundation got really close. I made great progress on this highlighter, great progress on this lip liner. Got good usage on this lipstick even, you know, even though it was only in for 1 month. But yeah, these are all of the things that I met my goals on. So let's see, I met goals on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 primers. I met goal on 3 foundations. And there was somebody who commented that in the last update that I could cut this open. So I did cut it open. Yep. Cut it open and got all the last little bits out, all the bits that I could scrape out of the tube. So, so yeah, that one is most definitely done. So met goal on 3 foundations. Met goal on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 highlighters. Let's see, met goal on 1, 2, 3 lipsticks. I finished this lipstick, which is so exciting. I mean, just look at that. That makes me happy. Finished a lip liner, and then met goal. I did have to modify some goals, looking at you, Natasha Denona. But I still met goal on these 2 eyeshadows. So that's 2, 3. There was 1 in here, plus a bonus pan. That was the bonus, right? And this is the one that met goal. Look at that huge bonus pan. That's awesome. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there were 2 in here. Yeah. 8, 9, 10. That's Mocha and Cocoa. 11 was Prevail. And then 12 was the shade Sin. 12 eyeshadows. That's pretty awesome. I'm glad that I pulled all of these things together to see really the difference between the goals met and the goals not met. Like, I'm happy with this. I'm so happy about this. But yeah, so that is going to be the end of my first ever project pan. I really hope that you will subscribe to my channel so that you can watch the intro to my next project pan, which I can't wait to get started on and film and upload. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun doing this. This has given me a great chance to like really go through my collection and make sure that I'm, you know, using stuff, especially like my older things, and, you know, showing the makeup that I have a lot of love. So excited that I did my first ever project pan, and I don't know about you, I would call this a success. So pretty stoked about that. Watch for the next project intro. It'll be coming up soonish. We'll see. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.